everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I am playing in my Traveller's Notebook. This is my 2026 Traveller's Notebook that I made earlier in the year. You can go back on videos if you like, if you want to have a look at how I made this. Anyway, we're doing a page in it. I've gone through and wrote little notes about what each page should have. So I've got a list. There's 3 prompts for each month. And this one is about capturing a quiet moment, something calm, simple, or peaceful in your day. I took this photo. I'm a mobile hairdresser. I was going to a client's house, and as I was driving down the road towards her house, saw this amazing sunset. So I'm going to use that as my calm. As my photo today. Yeah, it's pretty spectacular, isn't it? I really like that photo. So I thought I might go with my super favorite blue paper, which is from, it's an American Crafts one. I have a funny feeling it might be a Shimelle one. I'm not sure. I've cut the top off on the other side. I will find out what it's called and put it in the comments below. So I'm thinking I'm going to, I haven't ripped a piece down the side. So all I have done is cut out a piece that is going to go in the Traveller's Notebook. That's all I've done there. And it's had a bit of a tear on the other side, which I quite like. So I thought I'd run with that. I'd rough it up a little bit so that it's got a bit of texture about it, which is always a bit of fun. So what I'm going to do is glue that into this page. And I've picked some bits and bobs to go with it. So I'm hoping this all comes together quite nicely. So I'm just going to glue this piece in my little Traveller's Notebook. So I'm just going to pop it in here like so. I might even try and cover a little bit of that. Actually, I don't think I can. No, I don't think I'm going to completely cover that. That one is a little bit high, so, which is fine. That's what it is, right? I don't mind that little piece is hanging over. Creates a little bit of something. I have a feeling, I don't want to put it here because it'll be the same as this page. So I'm thinking maybe down a little bit. I want to write the word sunset down the bottom. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Anyway, I've gone through and pulled out a few little bits and bobs. I really like this journaling card. I think it was a printable from some time ago. I have no idea where I got it from. But it is actually perfect for the oranges. And I thought I would put this towards the top. I quite like how that is. Tuck it in underneath. It gives me heaps of journaling area, which is quite cool. And then I had a few little things here that I thought I might be able to use. I have a feeling these are Pinkfresh. My love and hate relationship with these frames. I thought this one might go quite well. It's got a bit of yellow in it. Why not pop a bit of that up there? That might work. The other thing I did find, a couple of other things here. No, it wasn't in this one. It was on this one. Hadfield Stardust. Look at that. That would be perfect for this. You know when you dig through your stickers and you go, oh, I'm going to have to try and use that on here. It's got some shimmery bits and everything. So I thought, wonder if it will fit. Oh my gosh, it does. How good is that? I might just bring it down here a little bit. And I also had this is a little printable that I had captured. I thought I might be able to pop that. Look at that. I quite like that. I hadn't actually tried that sticker on there yet, but oops. Sorry, took it out of camera shot. I'm just going to put a little bit of that there. Oh, dollop of glue on each side. just so I can stick. Oh yeah, that's really cool. What do you think? Yes. A little dollop of glue on that end, but that's okay. Dollop of glue. Yeah, I quite like that. That come together quite cute. So that will sit on here. It's quite wide, this photo, but that's okay. I'm thinking sunset down the bottom, and I've got this orange. I'm thinking the orange. The yellow is not really the right yellow. It might be in the photo, but it's not really going to match that frame. So I thought I would go through and, yes, I quite like this. I think this will be pretty good, actually. So I'm going to write sunset in, and then I'm going to stick it all down, I think. All right, I'll just move this out of the way. I've obviously gone to use the tea at some other time. Let's hope that comes out. Oh, it's got a bit of... Ooh, it's got a bit of terry bit underneath it. Let's grab a pair of scissors and just trim this up. I think I'm going to have to stick this down with something, just to, because she's not real sticky. I've obviously gone to use it on something and then it didn't work really well. You know what I might use? I might just use a bit of glue stick, because I can just rub it. I just think I'm going to make a big mess with this glue. So I'm just going to rub a little bit of glue on the back. Get into less trouble that way, I think. Or not. Just going to pop that to the side. Pop. Yeah, that's cool. Right, sunset. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my gosh, maybe it's just these stickers. Trimming that little edge off. There we go. Again, a little bit of glue stick. These are very papery. They're not very thick. So, oh, I'm going to move these over a little bit. That's it. Yes, they're not too bad actually. They're just not super sticky. Hence why I'm using a little bit of glue stick on them. Oh. Yep, it's working so far. So far, so good. Well, yes, we've got another N. Again, with the bit of wiping of the glue stick. So, yes, sun, set. You. Beautiful. This looks pretty good, actually. Beautiful. Yeah. How uneven is that? That's actually not too bad. I think I'm going to run with it because I'm going to underline it anyway, so it's going to be a little bit wonky, which will be fine. All right, I'm going to stick this in. Leftover piece of my stamping from a couple of weeks ago. I think that was the Lainey Wilson title, actually, an L, and I clearly didn't like that one. So it went into my scrap cardboard, and I've used it as a background for my photo. Nothing like using lots of stuff up. All right, so I'm going to pop that there. And then we're just going to pop this behind a little bit. Once I get some glue on it. Oh. so I'm just going to tuck this down just behind that a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. I was moving around a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. Nice. Looks good. I like that. All right. I also found this little beautiful. And while it's got a little pink heart on it, I think it will go okay. This one is Cocoa Vanilla Happy Days. These have been very well used stickers, that's for sure. So I thought I might, let's put that there. Beautiful sunset. I had this as well, hello, but I don't think that's going to work. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I think I'm just going to stick. Good thing about this is I really wanted to keep the pages reasonably simple. Yes, I want things to match and all that sort of stuff, but I would really like to keep this a relatively simple little page, or traveler's notebook, I should say, with not too much craziness on it. Maybe I'll put it on that side. Beautiful sunset. And then I can do a bit of journaling about it. I think might be the way to go. I'm just going to underline this. And yeah, that's cool. Very similar to what I did there. That's all I'm doing. Just doing some cute little lines, as you can see, down and through there. I might just pop off camera now and do my journaling about it, so I'll be right back. Okay, journaling has been done. I had a bit of a dig too, just to find, I think I just need a couple of little stickers on here. I've got these Vicki Boutin Puffy stickers from the Where To Next collection. I thought I might use a few of these. Maybe one of the yellowies. That one's got a bit of yellow and a little bit of this one here. A little bit of yellow, a little bit of like a peachy colour, which I thought would go quite well. Oh yeah, that's cute. I thought I might stick a couple of these on. Maybe, yeah, they're quite cute. And maybe use this little yellow one because I've got a lot of orange on there. I know I wrote did a little heart there, but I actually quite like this. This is amazing what you find in your stash that can work for a page. That's for sure. I really like it. It's really cute. So, I think I'll run with, I don't think I want to put anything else on that. I'm not going to washi tape it. I know I've got some staples from the other side where I stapled that on. I think it'll be fine. No problem at all. All right. I'm going to move on to the next page now. For my next page, I'm going to be scrapping this photo of some dear girlfriends of mine. And today's prompt is capture someone or something or a moment that makes you feel connected. I have known these girls for over 20 years now. We met through a online scrapbooking forum many years ago. And yeah, regularly catch up. So the internet wasn't all bad back then. There was a lot of people that were really, when you met them online, you know, are they normal? They're not a serial killer or... No, they're very normal, lovely girls that I catch up with regularly. And we met because we were all fans of paper creating. So scrapbooking and things like that. So the forum does not exist anymore. I still have a lot of the girls from the forum on my Facebook friends, which is nice. So yeah, we still catch up regularly, which is fantastic. I am going to use, I really like this paper. Amanda had some papers here a little while ago that she was selling for her church. And we got to have a bit of a dig around what she had left over, as they weren't doing their sales anymore, or their car boot sales at the church. Yeah, and I got this very cool paper. So I'm going to use that. It's something we don't have much of here in Australia. It's called Illustrated Faith. Yeah, so I don't know what brand. Oh, it's a Bella Boulevard. There you go. And it's probably from a while ago, I would think. Anyway, I really like the paper, so I'm going to run with this paper. So what I'm thinking, I don't want to use this paper the entire way because I want to use this photo, but I want to add little teeny tiny snippets of colour. That's what I'm going to run with, I think. So what I might do to begin with is just cut a piece of this to about where we want it to sit. So just on each side there. And then I might tear it off, I think, just so it's a little bit different to the page next door. And I'm not just, oops, I didn't quite catch that little bit at the top. And, done. Yeah, and I thought, oh, this would go really quite well here. I'm thinking I'm going to do the tear on the bottom. So what we might do, I might chop, actually let's chop it here somewhere, and then I can tear that little piece off on the bottom. So we're going to trim about here somewhere. Perfect. And I think what I'm going to do is just cut it off. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. And then what I was going to do is put this towards the top so you can see all the X's and O's, because you want to see the X's and O's. Actually, I might put it there because then it's sort of centered a little bit. I like that. I'm going to stick that in because I like how that's sitting so far. And then I thought I might just add a bit of colour with some stickers and some washi tape. The good part about these little traveller's notebooks is it's not a big space, so it's not going to take a whole lot to fill. And you know I'm all about using up scraps and little bits and bobs, although I have used a full sheet today. But yes, you can use up little pieces. This was just two little pieces of leftover paper that's matched my face mask there. So yes, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, that's for sure. But yeah, as long as it fills your page, that's the main thing. I like that. That's looking good. Yeah, and I think I'll stick that there. Like where that is as well. And then I can just dress up the rest, I think. Might be the go. Really need to get some more of this glue. We'll get some more glue because this one is running out. Alright, so I'm going to stick that on here. Cover that up. So it's about connection and, you know, a 20-year friendship or plus 20-year friendship with these girls. That's connection, right? So I thought this was the perfect photo to put on this page, all about connections. Next I thought I really want to use one of these big stickers, but it looks like it may be too big, right? I would love to put one of these on, unless I put it down the bottom. Maybe I might have to cut the sticker down a little bit so it's flatter on one side, or just look better behind it. No, I think it looks better on the top of it, I think. But I thought that there's also the life captured, but I wanted to use lots of bright colours, and this one doesn't have any. I don't have too much left on this one. No. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Maybe we could use it as a half a sticker and cut a little bit of this off on the edge and then use the other piece for something else. Yeah, let's do that. Otherwise, it's not going to work very well, is it? I think. Let's chop it about here. So it works there, and we'll put it up near Maz's face a little bit. I like that. And we could also put a little bit here, I suppose, couldn't we? Let's do that. There's one way to make a sticker work when it's not going to fit on the page properly. Yeah, I like that. So it's got X's and O's, a bright funky sticker. Good way of using up stickers too, and I made it work for the page too, which is a good thing. So that always is a bit cool. Now, I thought, so this has got a hello on it, which is, you know, got the minty and the pink. Maybe I could use that on there. Hello. And I wonder if I can find a little friend sticker. That might be, I'm looking at my Tim Holtz. There might be friend in these, actually. Let me see. Found first. Probably not. Or I've used it, one of the two. Family, friendship. Or I could use friendship, I suppose. Or friends. Hello, friends. Friends. Yeah, okay. Let's use that. The old Tim Holtz stickers, they come in very much in handy. They're called Chit Chat. And they have lots of cool stuff in them. I've also got one called Small Talk, which is like a like little sayings and things that you can use as well. We'll see if he's got some more of these out. I bought these quite a while ago, so they might have some new ones. And they've got them in white and black as well, so they're very cool. Yeah, I might pop that under there. Hello. I think I need to put it here. Hello, friends. Am I going to stick it on my head? No, that will work. Oh, well, you can see the X's and O's. It's such a simple little page. Very cute, that's for sure. It's actually pretty sticky, that. It's good. Great. I was going to add a bit of washi to this, but do I need to? I feel like there's a bit going on here. Maybe I just use a few other stickers. What about this little gold sticker? I could put a little gold sticker over here somewhere. Hello, friends. Yep, I like that. I've actually got another one. Maybe I can put that down here when I do the journaling. Not sure if I want to do I want a journaling spot maybe, or do I just, maybe I just write? I've got a journaling spot on that one, haven't I? Do I just, seems there's a bit going on. Actually, I'm going to have a look and see if I can find a little journaling spot to fit in this space. If not, I'm just going to write it, I think is the way to go. I'll be right back. I had a little bit of a dig through my Project Life cards, and look, I've cut one in half, which is actually, look at this, perfect. That looks like it is born to be on that page. It's got the tealy colours, the greens, perfect. So I'm going to stick that in, I think, and then I'm going to do some journaling on it. I think that's the best way to go. You know, sometimes you just have a dig through your stash and the perfect thing jumps out at you and you go, wow, that works. And it looks like it should really be on this page, which is even cooler. How cool is that? I like it. It's coming together quite well. All right, I'm just going to pop off camera and do my journaling, and I'll be right back. Journaling complete. I wrote a little bit about connection and how we met and all that sort of stuff. I've just added a little sticker down the bottom too to match this guy. I think they look pretty good. I don't know if there is there a smaller one on here? Well, they're all the same size, I think. All these hearts. Oh, there's a bunch of 3. You know, I like to do things in 3, but I think that is okay. I'm pretty happy with those 2 little hearts. Let's not play with it. Let's be happy with what I've created. So that's the top. Down. Just goes to show you don't need to put too much on a page to finish it off. Came out really well. And how long did that take us? 10 minutes? 15 minutes tops. Perfect. And then my other one that's over here about my sunset as well. I'm quite happy with both of these. This one's quite a simple one, but I'm glad we got all this to work, which was nice. Yeah, there you go. 2 quick pages in my Traveller's Notebook for 2026. Pretty happy with how this is all coming together. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today. It does something a little bit different. It's always nice to throw in a Traveller's Notebook page, pages, and yeah, run with it. Okay, thanks for popping by today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.